I'm Nick. This is Austin.
Hi.
And this is Comicore PowWow.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. We're actually from the future because...
Yeah, we just finished episode 2, but we forgot the intro to episode 1. So we're doing the episode 1 intro right now, and then after this, we're going to do episode 2 intro. So episode 1, we talk about some Batman stuff. We talk about Netflix shows, the Marvel Netflix shows. We talk about Aquaman.
Man, it was loaded. Talked about how we spite Harley Quinn and her movies.
Yeah, her influence on the media right now. It's a little
too much.
Yeah. So that's all episode 1. Thanks for listening.
See you later.
Stay classy.
All right, cool. Well, in recent news, Ben Affleck just dropped out of Batman role.
Yeah, for the Matt Reeves movie.
For the Matt Reeves movie.
I read somewhere that apparently he still has 2 movies left on his contract. So the Matt Reeves Batman is set to be June 2021, but he's set to focus on a younger Batman.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So I think that's why he's not going to be in the movie, to be a younger Batman. But there's still a possibility he could show up as present day Batman in future films.
Okay, I thought it was just like he's out of the role for good.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's not exactly clear. He hasn't straight up said that he's out of the role for good.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm kind of sad.
Oh no, it's definitely terrible news.
Yeah, I loved him as Batman.
No, he's a
a
great Batman. A second to like maybe Christian Bale. I don't know. People can say that Christian Bale's was a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I like Christian Bale. My favorite Batman is Michael Keaton. I loved his Batman. Jack Nicholson Joker in 1989 Batman, and then I think it was like the 1992 or 91 Batman Returns with Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito. So good.
Dude, Danny DeVito's Penguin is ridiculous.
Oh, dude, it's so over the top.
Dude, it's like it strays so much from the norm of like the Penguin, but in a good way, you know?
I don't know, it's such a good...
Like,
dude, he bites a dude's nose off.
Well, like, yeah, he bites it to the point of bleeding, which is crazy. Like, if you want to fear anyone in Gotham, like...
Yeah. And
Penguin is probably one of the ones you wouldn't fear the most, but Danny DeVito's Penguin...
He scared me as a child.
I
watched that... The first time I watched that, I was a kid. And I watched that, and I was so disgusted and freaking frightened. He was eating fish. Oh my god! And then I think he ate a bird out of the cage. It's him. There's a scene between him and Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. Fantastic. And he like eats the bird out of the cage.
That's freaking Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I know, right? But back to Ben Affleck leaving. And Matt Reeves said that it's gonna be very character driven, very point of view.
I'm so glad.
He said he wants Batman to be more of a detective, which I am so stoked about.
They haven't done a Batman movie like that ever. As far as like,
we've had
on detective things.
Yeah, we've had elements of detective, like at the beginning of Batman vs Superman.
Right.
When he's trying to figure out who the dude is on the boat, trying to figure out. It ends up being Lex Luthor in the Kryptonite thing.
Yeah, no, it being like.
But him trying to figure that out, how to get into Lex's house.
Portuguese, I think it was.
Yeah, the white Portuguese. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was.
It's a
ship.
It's just like.
Yeah, it's just a ship.
Cool.
It's not a man.
All right.
Yeah, but we haven't had like a full blown out detective.
No, I'm stoked for that.
Christian Bale had little nuances of it in his movies, but not full out.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Batman stories is Batman: The Long Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Which is straight up a detective story. Oh my god. It's Peter David, I think, and Tim Sale. Is it Peter David?
No, it's not. It's
Jeff Loeb.
Jeff Loeb. Yeah,
Jeff Loeb, that's what it is. Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Fantastic. And then they had the sequel to that, which is Dark Victory, just as good. You haven't read it yet?
I'm halfway through.
Oh, halfway through.
It's
so good. So good. And I'm pretty sure there's a third one called The Haunted Night or something like that, which I need to read. Yeah. But I cannot wait. The only thing is, it's gonna be a younger Batman. I'm trying to figure out casting, like who would they cast?
Yeah, here, let me look it up real quick. I know Armie Hammer's name is getting thrown around a lot, and
because he kind of looks similar to Ben Affleck, and he's huge. He doesn't look identical, but he does, and I think he has the perfect voice.
Perfect voice. I could see.
He
his
can play.
Chin is nice. He's got a nice chin.
Yeah, he's got
he has
a nice
a natural
chin.
brooding face, like I told you earlier.
Yeah, he does. The eyes.
He's got the
dude,
like blue
one
eyes.
thing that I love is Michael Keaton in the Batman costume. It's his piercing blue eyes. Like in the shadows, the light just shines right on them. Oh, dude, Batman.
Okay, so in the new Batman movie, do you want his eyes to be whited out, like part of the costume, or do you want it to be straight eyes like Batman Year One?
See, that'd be cool. The whiteout would be pretty cool. I know they do the whiteout for Black Panther. Yeah, for Black Panther, they did it. It looked good. I don't think it would look that great for Black Panther if it was just eyes.
Oh no, yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's some sort of intimidating thing, like especially Batman as a character. It's like, oh, the Batman, like he's so mysterious, and like you think that dude's an actual bat.
Yeah, because you can't see his eyes.
Right. So if you have the whited out eyes, that's just another thing that makes him like almost inhuman.
Yeah, but he doesn't need it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't at all.
Yeah, because
Batman Year One is a great story.
Yeah. If you just have like already with Ben Affleck's Batman, Zack Snyder was phenomenal with how he the cinematography with it, and when Batman's in the shadows, you don't see his eyes, you just see like blackness.
Right.
In the shadow. Oh, dude, it looks so cool.
Okay, so I just pulled up.
Yeah, so it looks like so. You got Jake Gyllenhaal, you got Ben Barnes. I don't see Ben Barnes as Batman. I'm sorry.
Either. Yeah,
I loved him.
Right,
I loved him as Jigsaw. He's a fantastic actor. I don't see Nicholas
Hoult.
I
don't see him either.
I don't see Nicholas Hoult.
X-Men.
Yeah, Beast and X-Men. Nicholas Hoult.
Or at least the younger Beast.
Yeah.
Don't see him either.
Don't see it.
He doesn't look like. I mean, I'm sorry, but he doesn't really look like a badass. You
yeah,
know?
he doesn't look.
He looks too nice.
Yeah, he looks too nice. And I don't know how big he can get.
Alright, Jake Gyllenhaal has been like kind of iffy. Like,
yeah.
I think he could pull it off.
Maybe.
But at the
he's
same
with
time,
Marvel.
all I could see is like Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he's too big of a name. I didn't know Armie Hammer before. I think that movie about Facebook, Social Network, is it?
Oh yeah, I never watched it.
Yeah, I didn't know him. So he's still like an unknown to me at least.
Yeah.
Like I don't see Armie Hammer when I look at him. I could definitely see Bruce Wayne.
Yes, definitely. Well, they said I also read that they wanted a familiar face for Batman, so they want somebody well known. Jamie Dornan. I think that's the 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No, thank you. I'm sorry. Finn Wittrock. I see.
I see him as I can't see him as young. I mean,
I see him as Nightwing. Maybe Jason Todd. I don't know a lot about his acting.
Me neither.
I think he was in a Disney movie back when I was a kid, but I think that's all I've seen him as.
Yeah, I could definitely see him as Nightwing. He's probably my main choice for Nightwing.
Yeah, then we got Jack O'Connell. I've never heard of him.
Maybe you could. I don't know.
Yeah. Another name I've seen thrown around is Drew Roy. Roy. I've never seen him in anything. Apparently he was in something called The Falling Skies, which is a TV show on like TNT or something like that. I saw pictures of him. He does look like a young Ben Affleck. They look very similar.
That's not a bad.
Yeah, that's not very bad. I just don't know acting wise, his chops, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. For me, you gotta have the nice Batman voice, the deep.
Oh yeah.
Not gravelly like Christian Bale. I watched test footage, audition tape footage of for Batman Begins, and it was Christian Bale, Cillian Murphy, who ends up being a Scarecrow in Batman Begins.
He has some crazy looking eyes.
He does.
I think I would cast him as any villain. Really.
Yeah. But he auditioned first for Bruce Wayne in Batman, and his Bruce Wayne is I think it's a little weird. I don't know. I can't buy him as Bruce Wayne. But the Batman tape, the audition tape, his voice is fucking outstanding. He's got the perfect voice. Oh my god. Yeah, it was so good. And then there was a third dude. I don't know who it was. He wasn't that great. Yeah. Sorry. But they ended up going with Christian Bale, which I like Christian Bale. I love Christian Bale. He's an amazing actor. His Batman wasn't my favorite. I loved his Bruce Wayne.
No, yeah, his Bruce Wayne did a good job at meeting the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
As far as being that billionaire playboy who could easily be seen in the public eye as like, oh yeah, there's that rich kid, Wayne or whatever. But he's also like in Wayne Enterprises, like that boss who cares about his company as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked a lot of things about that series.
Yeah, I liked his Batman. I don't want to say like I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I liked his Batman.
Yeah. Man. Well, other names like, I think I heard. Crap, who played? I don't know why his name is blanking on me right now, but Star Wars. Shoot. He's a pilot in the new Star Wars movies.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, I did.
Well?
Yeah, same.
I think I would see more as Two-Face.
I could see more as Two-Face.
I
think that'd be very good. I don't know about Batman. John Hamm has been thrown around a lot, but
I wouldn't mind him as Bruce
but
Wayne.
you're looking for a younger one,
Yeah.
so you run into the same problem with Ben Affleck. He's like 2 years younger than Ben Affleck, I think, or something like that. I've heard Eric Bana, who played Hulk. He's still old though. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess apparently we're supposed to be get casting news soon. Sometime
next few months, I imagine.
Yeah, next few months. So, I mean, I can't wait though. I've been waiting for a Batman movie for a bit, full on solo. You hear about the Batman Beyond animated movie that?
I heard.
Yeah, it's a rumor. It's supposed to be direct.
It's just a rumor.
Right now, it's just a rumor.
Okay.
I heard supposed to be DC's answer to Into the Spider-Verse, which, by the way,
it's animated, correct?
Yeah, animated.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, if it was live action.
I mean,
oh
yeah,
my
that would
god.
be sweet too.
Get Michael Keaton. Boom.
Is old Bruce Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yes.
Yeah. Kevin Smith. I think Kevin Smith said you get Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne in a Batman Beyond live action movie.
Right.
He's like easily $1 billion. You know what,
yeah. I
dude?
think a lot of superhero films are gonna reach $1 billion easy.
Yeah.
I think Infinity War is gonna reach $1 billion.
Infinity War already reached 2.
2 billion?
Yeah, Infinity War made $2 billion.
Well, I mean like the second part.
Oh, Endgame.
Alone. Yeah.
Endgame. Yeah.
I think that'll easily reach $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean Aquaman just made $1 billion, which is a very big surprise.
Yeah. I mean, the market for superheroes is
insane.
going. Yeah. It used to be like just for like people who read comic books, and like some people are like, oh, I read the occasional comic book or whatever, or like I'm interested in these characters, I grew up with them, might as well see it. Now it's like literally everyone and their mom is seeing this thing.
It's insane the amount of just this year alone. 2019 is stacked. You got you had Glass, which is technically a comic book movie. Yeah. It's just like kind of independent. Right. It was very good. I loved it. Did you watch it?
I did not.
No.
I saw.
Did you see Unbreakable?
I didn't see Unbreakable.
You didn't see
I saw
Unbreakable?
the middle one, which is all weird.
Yeah. Unbreakable was pretty good. I loved it. But you have Glass. You have Captain Marvel. You have Shazam. You have Endgame. Spider-Man. Far From Home. Joker movie. Oh, I'm so excited.
Sweet.
That's right. Yeah. October comes out. Joker standalone.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. I think so. I hope so. And then you have, it's not a comic book movie, but I just want to throw it in. Zombieland 2.
Ooh, I'm excited for that as well.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that came out earlier this week. This week was just packed with news.
Yeah. It was.
James Gunn just is officially writing and directing
Suicide Squad.
Now everybody said it's not going to be a sequel, but it's also not going to be an outright reboot. They said it's more of a relaunch, which is
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. So they said there's going to be new characters, new actors, a fresh new take, probably tie in a little bit. You'll see Harley Quinn will probably show up in there maybe.
Yeah. Well, actually, okay, so this kind of tying in with Birds of Prey, which was also had some news recently as far as like a teaser, I think, dropping.
Yeah.
It seems to be, at least in the promotional videos for it, its teaser, it was like very Harley Quinn heavy.
Oh yeah.
Which makes me think that like Harley Quinn might not be in Suicide Squad as much.
Maybe.
That's just a speculation at this point. I don't like her to take the spotlight.
You don't like her taking the spotlight? Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's like Birds of Prey. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's like you're not thinking of Harley Quinn when you think Birds of Prey.
No, you're thinking Batgirl, Huntress, Black Canary.
Yeah.
Batwoman maybe.
Cassandra Cain, Batgirl.
Yeah. Oh, she's in it though.
Yeah.
But she's just a little kid.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel
Right.
about that, but it's alright.
I don't know.
Wait till I
We'll
see
see.
it or see more things. About
I'm
it.
hoping we got first looks at Huntress, which I hope she gets a more comic book accurate look, costume. Gotta look at Black Canary. We didn't really see much Black Canary, so
No, I didn't
can't
see
really say
anything
anything. I'm excited. Black Mask, Ewan McGregor, love him. Hello
Yeah.
there. Jerome Kenobi. He'll most likely get the signature black mask during the movie. He'll probably start
Yeah.
off with an actual face, and then get it later on in the movie.
I hope he starts off with a face.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was it? Then we got Victor Zsasz. By a dude
yeah.
named, he's playing Chris Messina, something like that. I don't really know too much about him. I mean, he's got some scars and stuff. I'm sure he's gonna get more heavily scarred up throughout the duration of the film. So
Right.
not really. It was just a teaser. They're filming right now. I did see from set photos that Harley Quinn is at a pet shop, an exotic pet shop. So I'm thinking she's gonna get her hyenas, her pet hyenas.
Oh, exotic pet shop, man. Okay. So going back to Suicide Squad, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think they're gonna pretend like that movie prior just didn't happen?
Maybe they'll probably reference it. I hope they keep Amanda Waller, Viola Davis.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah. With this new task force, I can't talk. Task Force X, Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad. This new Suicide Squad. They'll probably be like, oh, the first team before you save the world. Let's see what you guys can do, or something like that.
Alright. And who do you think the villain would be? Like, who's a good tier villain for this next Suicide Squad movie?
I don't know.
I think if they're not going to use Deathstroke anytime soon,
Yeah.
if they're even using Deathstroke anymore, I don't really know where the new Batman movie fits in with the rest of this universe. If it's in the past, if it's literally overwriting Batman, Ben Affleck right now, we don't really know. But Deathstroke seems to be in the universe of like Justice League.
Yeah, we got the teaser. Little test footage.
Yeah, we got that.
Of Joe Manganiello. Manganiello.
Man in Yellow.
Man in Yellow.
If we're not using Deathstroke, I think that would be a super cool movie to invite to use him in.
That'd be good.
Maybe he'd be. I don't know. Do you think he would be a good main villain or like subplot villain to kind of?
Well, I can't think of any other villain right now, so I think Deathstroke would be fine.
Deathstroke would be cool. I'd like to see his chemistry with, or him butt heads with Deadshot.
Yeah.
Because they're both expert marksmen.
Mm-hmm. So you think they're gonna bring back Will Smith Deadshot?
I don't know. Maybe if they. It's too soon to tell.
Okay.
I'm not a DC executive. If I was, yeah, sure, bring him back for sure. I'd love to see Lawton and.
What'd you think of Suicide Squad, the movie, the first one? 2016, I believe.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I wanted to be hopeful about it.
Yeah. It was entertaining. Like it was a fun movie, but it wasn't a good movie.
It was not a good story at all, though.
No. Joker should have been the main villain. David Ayer, the director, said outright.
More of Joker.
Yeah, I want to see more.
Like.
Enchantress.
Enchantress, like. There could have been a better villain.
Yeah, it was very one-dimensional.
Like I remember when we first started seeing the trailers and stuff, people thought it was that villain, like Tattoo Man or something.
Tattoo Man? I don't know.
It's some villain like Tattoo Man, and it looks pretty interesting. And then it ended up being Enchantress. I don't think it was. I think Enchantress could have worked fine. It's just the way they executed it was not
better
good.
writing. I mean, didn't David Ayer, Warner Brothers made him write it in like 6 weeks or something?
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it was a very short time. I don't know the exact number. But they rushed the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And then Joker was featured a lot in the commercials, right? In the trailers for the commercials.
Yeah.
It was very misleading.
A lot of clips that weren't in the movie.
Yeah. Warner Brothers cutting it.
Well, I mean, I think they got everybody hyped up about the Joker and Harley Quinn, in the trailers, and then let everybody down by not having them in the movie nearly as much as people hoped or thought they would be.
Oh man, one of my favorite parts of that movie is when Ben Affleck's Batman shows up to get Deadshot.
Oh, in the alleyway.
In the alleyway for Deadshot. He just glides down.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, dude, that was so cool.
That was
so cool. Yeah, and then you had the when he shows up on top of like the Bugatti or Lamborghini or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I hate that we didn't get an actual interaction between Jared Leto's Joker and Ben Affleck's Batman in that scene. It was just wasted potential.
Yeah, I mean at this point, like I still don't think we have enough of Jared Leto's Joker to even judge enough, at least, about like his performance or how it would fit in the universe. I really wish we would see those clips. I hate how, especially DC movies, won't release like clips unused. I don't know if it's on like the Blu-ray. Like,
there's supposed to be like
a bonus feature.
Like maybe 10 minutes, I think. 10 minutes of cut Joker scenes or whatever on the DVD or something like that. I don't know. I don't have the DVD. But yeah.
I would actually rather not have him in the movie at all. I have mentions of him, but I think having him in the movie was like having a movie within another movie, you know? Like, it had... Part of Harley Quinn's storyline was, like, of course, the Joker made her who she is today. And it makes sense why he would be in it. But I would rather it just focus on the Suicide Squad. Almost like what they try to do... They try to pretty much rip off Guardians of the Galaxy. Take a bunch of unknown characters in a small group who are mainly thought of as like this BA comedic group, so to speak. Right. And
misfits.
So they tried to do that, and you know, it didn't work out for them because they wanted to focus on like Harley Quinn mainly, the Joker, and some of Deadshot, not enough. But I just wanted the whole group to kind of be a group, you know? Like, they didn't feel like a team. They felt like...
Yeah. And they said they were a family in the movie. I didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it.
I was like, you were literally with them for, I don't know how long. A day, 2 days. Either. Diablo's out there saying, oh, we're family. We're family. That brings me back. I want to just backtrack a bit.
Yeah, go for it.
To the title of Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey, the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. I hope to God that is not the fucking title. Just call it Birds of Prey. Even though Harley Quinn isn't even supposed to be in Birds of Prey, just call it Birds of Prey. The fantabulous emancipation. It's just a fucking mouthful, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Not only that, it's just a stupid title.
Yeah.
Like, gosh. I don't think anybody likes that title.
No,
like,
man.
Sure, it mentions that like Harley Quinn's in it, if that wasn't already obvious by your marketing tactics.
Dude.
Which is like, trust me, if you do exactly what you did with Suicide Squad, which is put Harley Quinn at the forefront and have her be her ditzy self, then people are gonna come see the movie. Yeah, we get it. She's a marketing cash cow as far as
it's Margot Robbie.
Yeah, it's like she's every girl's Halloween costume from like last year. It's like, we get it. It's Margot Robbie. Harley Quinn's this big character now. Just
dude, she's
please don't use her.
DC's like
she's
fucking mainstreaming the crap out of it.
Yeah.
So she got popular from Suicide Squad. All right.
You're right.
Yeah. So now she's getting her own technically her own movie, Birds of Prey. And I heard there's supposed to be a Harley Quinn trilogy, and then. There's later this year, it's supposed to be on DC Universe at the Harley Quinn animated show. Mm-hmm. And last night, I don't even want to talk about what's happening in the comics in Heroes for Crisis.
I don't even know. Let me inform me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't read much. I think I only have issue 1 of Heroes in Crisis. It's just it's another crisis, like Final Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earths. There's a sanctuary. Which for superheroes, so for like recovering alcoholics, addicts, people with PTSD. So Roy Harper's there.
Okay.
Wally's there. I don't really know why Wally was there. Maybe PTSD from him dying or something, something like that. And people die like non-stop. Everybody that was associated with Sanctuary is freaking getting killed. Alright, and it looks like the series is not over yet, so, but everything is pointing to Harley Quinn being the killer.
Okay.
I haven't read the recent issues, so I don't really know, but in those first couple issues, Harley Quinn looks like she's the killer. She killed Wally West with a mallet.
Wait, like...
With her big mallet. Out of nowhere, Wally West didn't even sense her coming. It didn't make any sense. The fastest man alive couldn't dodge a chick with a mallet. And then she got the jump on the Trinity. She took out Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman all at the fucking same time. Doesn't make any sense. Like, they're pushing her so freaking much. I hate it.
If I had a gun on this table, I'd probably shoot myself.
Oh man.
I want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Man, that's a little bit unfortunate how popular she's getting, and why DC continues to use her as like for this past week. I even mentioned to you, I was like, man, Superman isn't confirmed for another movie
At all.
yet at all. But Harley Quinn has maybe 3 upcoming ones.
Yeah.
The lead of your universe, debatably, whether it be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, whoever, they're not guaranteed anything. But Harley Quinn is like, I gave 5 movies.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Wonder Woman is getting her sequel. Next year, but
I'm
still.
excited for that as well.
Dude, so am I. The first Wonder Woman movie made me cry. Each time I watch it, I tear up.
I'm like,
I was like, oh, fuck. Damn. No.
Yeah.
I love that. What'd you think of Aquaman?
Oh yeah, Aquaman. Man, okay, so it reached $1 billion.
Yes, $1 billion.
$1 billion. Anyway,
You think it deserves it?
You know what? Like, if every superhero movie from now on is gonna reach $1 billion, then maybe.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
see
if
that.
that's like the norm now, is like every superhero movie is gonna get $1 billion, then sure, like I could see where that would fit in. As far as Aquaman goes, the movie was visually incredible.
Yeah.
Like, the special effects are amazing. Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
I love that man.
Was like.
I love that man.
He's a hunky man.
Oh my god,
sure.
I aspire to be him.
Yeah, but casting him, I mean, way back when was a good idea.
Dude, he got casted in, man, like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Like very, very early. And I was a little iffy when, do you remember that first like photo of him as Aquaman was released? It's of him holding the trident.
We'll probably put it up, but yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's a little iffy, because Jason Momoa is a, very tan man with long...
He's like, what, Samoan?
No, he's Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
Yeah,
I get him and The Rock next
I
time.
know, right? With like long, dark brown hair, and Aquaman is a white guy with blonde hair. Now, I was listening to Jason Momoa talk about Aquaman and how his reactions to, people saying, oh, he's not Aquaman because he's not white and blonde. He's like, well, Aquaman was created in a time where white people were the center of the freaking universe.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a smart change too. As far as like, it makes sense too. It's not just changing the character because he's a certain race or something.
Yeah.
Like, they changed. I mean, it makes sense. Like, he is at the beach all the time. Of course,
he's around islands.
Relatively tan, and just having the long hair, that's accurate to some comics. And
and the goatee.
Yeah, if he gets his hand cut off and gets that hook, I mean,
man.
not saying
I just watched that episode.
it, but that would be cool.
Yeah,
like, if they want to go that route, then that's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Polynesian? I think Aquaman should be of Polynesian descent.
I mean, okay, so if you got someone who looks like Arthur Curry, Aquaman from, like, Throne of Atlantis, the animated movie?
Yeah.
Like, who's Charlie Hunnam? I think he could have done a good
Charlie
Aquaman.
Hunnam? Yeah.
As far as, like, a BA Aquaman, even though I do see him as Green Arrow more. But going back
Chris
to
Hemsworth.
Aquaman. Oh, Chris Hemsworth. Oh. That's actually good. That would be a good casting too.
I'd have him keep the accent and everything.
Yeah. Oh man.
His Australian accent.
I mean, I see Miss Thor, but I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I could definitely see him as Aquaman as well.
But going back.
But yeah, going back to like what I thought about the movie. Visually stunning, of course. I like the development of Ocean Master.
Yeah, same. The movie was.
I wish they had more scenes together. Aquaman,
Yeah.
or Arthur, and Ocean Master, or I can blank on his real name.
Patrick Wilson.
Well, not as like it's in
Oh.
the movie.
Nah, man. Orm.
Orm, yeah.
Orm.
I mean, we had that fight scene, but I wish we had more like
So far, they only
kind
had.
of Patrick Wilson or Orm like kind of butting up to him like, oh, you're my brother, but like underneath he's like, I wanna kill you.
I
I'm
want
going
to kill
to
you.
kill you.
I want to
Like-
slit your throat
Yeah,
while
like,
you're awake.
yeah, like I wish I would have saw like a little bit of deception there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, played like goody goody.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Throne of the Atlantis. The.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. I almost wish they like. I mean, I'm sure that's where they took some of their inspiration from.
Oh, definitely.
But I mean, they changed enough to make it original. I kind of wish they took a little bit more out of that. You want to say something?
Oh yeah, it was about Ocean Master. I think what could have made him a badass villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like a really, he was a badass villain.
Right.
But what could have set him up to be like no joke
Right.
is like they did in Throne of Atlantis animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
He kills Queen Atlanta, his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
If she, man, because spoilers. In Aquaman, she shows up. She's supposedly dead, but then she shows up at the end, and Orm sees her and stuff. If when they came close together and she's holding his face or hands or whatever, I think he should have stabbed her right there, or done something.
yeah,
He should have killed her right
in
there.
Different contexts.
Yeah.
Because throughout the movie, he thought she was dead.
Mm-hmm. And he blamed her. He was mad at her.
Yeah, he was mad. For what, like Arthur, like.
Yeah, because Arthur exists.
It's like betraying the Atlanteans for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that would have set him up as a like, oh shit, this motherfucker killed his mom.
I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with that, because I mean, $1 billion movie like that, they're gonna have a sequel.
Oh yeah, no, I already heard it's gonna be in development. They want James Wan to come back and direct. But he said he'll only come back if the script is really good.
As it should be.
Yeah, I mean that should be the case for anything.
I think directors should always care a lot about the script. That's why I liked the idea of Ben Affleck directing Batman.
Yeah.
Because of course, being Batman and directing it and probably taking a good part of writing as well.
Yeah, I mean he was supposed to have written.
Nobody else.
Co-written the script.
Maybe the freaking DC will be like, oh yeah, you're gonna make it 2 hours, which I hate that about DC.
Dude.
As far as the 2-hour mandate goes.
Oh.
That could have saved so many questions about Batman vs Superman, about was Justice League.
Justice League was 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
It was so short. The Ultimate Edition.
I'm not saying it could have saved it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Justice League. Oh my god. What was it? Batman vs Superman? The Ultimate Edition is like 3 hours. I fell asleep watching it multiple times at the same part because I just couldn't. It was also at night. But But Aquaman was long as hell too. Aquaman was so long, 2.5 hours. Oh my god. I did read Matt Reeves' script. He wrote it. It was originally 160 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently I don't know too much about screenwriting and playwriting or whatever, script writing. A page is usually a minute.
Yeah, that's.
So it would have. I don't know if he kept it 160 pages. I know he rewrote it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
They would have, if they kept the 160 pages, it would have been like 2 hours and 45 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, especially with an action-packed movie like Aquaman.
Yeah.
Fight scenes could last as long as like 5-10 minutes. Well, maybe 10 minutes is a little bit over. But that scene where they're fighting in the like underwater arena.
Yeah, the Coliseum.
That was probably like 7 minutes long. Would you, like?
Yeah.
And there wasn't a ton of dialogue going on. And that would take up, like, usually in like screenwriting or something, you would get the second unit or like the stunt people to come up with that in in their own division, so you just kind of write fight scene in there. So that
Yeah, they come up with the
alone
choreography.
would be like maybe a little mention on a page, which could be like 7 to 10 minutes of actual screen time, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that movie was long as crap.
Long as crap. It was okay. I think when I first watched it, I was like, oh man, this movie's great. I finished watching it, I was like, man, DC's going in the right direction. I still think they are.
Right.
I still think they're getting out of that slump. Can't wait for Shazam. Oh my god. But it could have been a lot better.
Right.
Could have been a lot better. Oh man.
I mean, I'm not complaining, I guess, that it was 2.5 hours, because that's kind of what I want in my and especially like superhero movies, is if I'm sitting there entertained for like 4 hours, it could feel like 2. If that makes any sense. Like, as long as I'm entertained, I'm not caring about how long I've been in this theater for. I'm thinking like, oh, what's next? Like, I want to see who Batman's gonna fight. You know? So, dude, you can make a 3.5 hour long movie like Watchmen or something, and you'll still keep me attentive. Like, maybe I'll think like, hey, mate, I've been sitting in this theater for quite some time, but I don't really care nearly enough about how long I've been sitting in this seat. Rather, like, what's happened in the movie. And Aquaman, I mean, it had its moments of like kind of dryness. Yeah. But overall,
a lot of the jokes didn't really hit.
Yeah, it was very tongue-in-cheek and cheesy in some parts. Yeah. I mean, that's like Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is very similar to The Rock, not only in appearance, but also in like kind of quippy one-liners. Like, look, not to bash The Rock or anything, but he's not the greatest actor. He's like John Cena. Like, I mean, I think The Rock is a little bit better at acting than John Cena, of course.
Oh, John Cena just started, so.
But yeah, John Cena just started
in Hollywood.
So I'm not expecting him to be like Oscar nominated, or anything. But for Aquaman, Jason Momoa, I thought some of his lines were really, really cheesy and
a lot of Mira's lines was cheesy.
Yeah.
Dude, her hair. Oh my god, her hair was bright.
Yeah, it was very bright.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it was a wig.
Yeah, well, it was, were they in Greece?
Italy.
Italy.
Yep. I think. Maybe. Maybe.
Something.
I did find the funny part of it. Oh, I love that scene though, when they're in Italy. And they're looking for the thing, and the Black Manta shows up. I love that whole scene of them running on the rooftops.
Yeah, that was cool.
You had the camera just panning down, showing.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a one-shot type thing. I love that. That was very good. Love the way Black Manta looks. The design of Black Manta is off the hook.
Well, yeah, that goes to show like that.
The design of everybody.
Yeah, the design, like, if you were to like take a look at Black Manta from the comic books, you would think like, oh, that costume would never work.
Yeah, never work.
It's way too big of a helmet. Like, it looks a little goofy. If it's only good for comic books. And I've had this argument with people for years, that like, look, there's always a way to translate a comic book costume in live action. If you need to tweak some stuff, go for it.
Yeah, like, doesn't need to be direct.
Like, Wolverine was a big one. We're gonna go back to Aquaman, but Wolverine was a big one that like Hugh Jackman never wore his costume. There's like a little cameo of him like on an airplane going someplace, and they're like, oh yeah, we made this for you, and then he opens it and that's the costume. It's like, not for me. Yeah. and then we never see it again, and it was a pretty good looking costume.
I liked it just from what we saw. Yeah.
And I was like, I wish at least once to give the viewers what they want. Put Hugh Jackman in this costume, and it's not a ridiculous looking costume either. It's almost like Batman's ears. Like,
make them too long.
Like when he first started, his ears were ginormous. Same thing with like Wolverine, those little things that happens. Like, you could easily shorten those and make it look good. Like, I remember, who was it, Bat in the Sun, that did the Wolverine versus like Predator.
Yeah,
which was really good.
Really good.
They made Wolverine look cool.
Yeah, and his things were pretty long too.
His things were pretty long as well.
Yeah, but it looked good.
But it looked good.
Yeah, it was live action. It looked really great. I don't understand why they can't do it.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe.
Captain America, all these other people.
What was it? The Fox Disney deal should be going through soon, the way through. I think I read that Kevin Feige said that he in the next coming months, It should be having certain plans for the X-Men, the Fox characters and stuff.
Amazing.
So I'm thinking maybe Wolverine gets his costume in the MCU.
I hope so.
I saw some like concept art that somebody wrote. This is fan art of somebody designing Wolverine for the MCU, and it looks dope. It looks really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways they can implement the Fantastic Four, X-Men for sure. I mean, maybe even Deadpool will show up. With that deal, like literally anything could go down if they want to keep the characters they have and figure out some timeline thing to merge them into one. Sure.
I mean, Endgame has to do like time travel and stuff.
Right. Yeah, they could easily think of something. The only thing is, we already have 2 X-Men characters in the MCU already, which would be Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Quicksilver's dead.
Yes, unless you want to kill off
Evan
Scarlet
Peters
Witch as well.
Yeah.
Well, at least if they implemented the X-Men into the MCU without referring to the Fox's X-Men, you know, like making totally new X-Men characters in this universe. Yeah, they would have to explain why. I mean, that could be their link to introducing them as well. As far as them being Magneto's children, it's kind of a big plot point for them. Unless they just kind of cut away from comics and said, no, those aren't Magneto's children, which...
they could do it.
They could do that.
It's comics, so anything can be done.
Yeah. I also want to see what they're going to do with freaking Daredevil.
Man, we're all over the place. We started with DC, heavily with DC. Now we're all the way in Marvel.
Hey, I mean,
it's fine.
And now we're here.
Yeah. I was so heartbroken when they canceled Daredevil after season 3 was so good.
Season 3 was my favorite season.
Oh my god. Yeah, what was it? Iron Fist got canceled first. No surprise there. Luke Cage. I was kind of surprised. I didn't really care too much. Luke Cage. It was an alright show. Season 2 did leave off with a cliffhanger. So, but then it got a week. I think it was like a week, 2 weeks after Iron Fist got canceled. Luke Cage got canceled. Then, season 3 of Daredevil drops.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. A week after it drops, Daredevil is canceled. What the fuck?
I thought that was a joke.
Yeah, dude, I didn't believe it.
Oh, I get it. Like, Iron Fist got canceled, Luke Cage got canceled, haha, Daredevil. No, that's...
Everyone was saying.
Yeah, that's the biggest loss.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna really miss Jessica Jones. I've never seen it, but from what I've heard, it's like good, but not as good as Daredevil by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher is on the same level as
Have you watched
Daredevil.
season 2?
Punisher? I was in... I think I'm on like episode like 4.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's
so good.
It's pretty solid so far.
And it's been out like a month.
Punisher too.
It's been out a month. Hasn't gotten canceled yet.
It's going to, unfortunately.
Oh man,
With
I'm hoping.
Deal with Disney, they're gonna have to do with everyone.
I don't know, man. I think we could get a season 3. I think so.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not.
We're getting a season 3 of Jessica Jones. So.
Yeah, but I think that's only because they haven't finished production on it yet. So they're waiting until
I've only seen season 1.
Like Daredevil does, and they're like, we're cutting it.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But hopefully this means. I mean, apparently, in the contracts with all the Netflix characters, except for Punisher, I think Punisher is exempt from this. Since he got his show after the contracts were written up.
Right.
The Netflix characters can't show up anywhere else for 2 years.
That's so specific.
I know, right?
I don't know
why. Like, why?
Like
they're not doing anything.
Like
if they're canceled, they're not doing anything. Let them go. Jesus.
Yeah,
let them be in the MCU. I want to see Daredevil team up with Spider-Man, take down the Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
That would be sick.
Dude, are you kidding me?
That'd be so cool. Yeah, I don't know what Disney's thinking. I mean, they already own Star Wars. They own Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Which owns like Indiana Jones, stuff like that. They now own Marvel. I don't know where they want.
They're about to own Fox.
They're about to own Fox. Holy crap.
Yeah. Simpsons called it. Simpsons called it. Oh man.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. But I don't know why they would hold Daredevil and all those other characters.
Yeah,
and so on.
hostage. They're holding them hostage.
So I mean,
Fucking A.
if I were to guess, Kevin Feige is gonna implement these characters in soon. Well, we haven't mentioned the Fantastic Four yet, which I think could definitely show up soon.
Yeah.
Because they have never been done right, I don't think. The
They
first
have
movie
not.
came out when I was a little younger, so I just liked it as a superhero movie. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
wow,
I think
this-
that's the
cool.
same for everybody.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But like when I got older, I was like, man, there's some problems.
I haven't seen those movies in so long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The only right thing with those movies is Chris Evans as Human Torch. That is the most perfect thing ever.
Yeah,
He's perfect
he's
as
a good
Captain
casting,
America.
and he's
He's
a great
perfect.
casting
Oh
as
my
Captain.
god, he's so funny, and he plays Johnny like that. So good.
What is that? Snaps and then like.
Oh yeah, the flame.
That was sweet. I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah, same. I kept trying. I would do
Oh, as
that.
if it would do it, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do this for Spider-Man, wake up every morning.
Yeah, when I saw
and
that movie.
I can't reach my phone.
Yeah. I haven't even seen the 2015 Fantastic Four.
I have not either.
I don't want to.
People call it Fan Four Stick because they put a
Stick?
4 as an A in the title, and
Nice.
yeah, they made fun of it any way they
Yeah,
could.
I'm not watching that.
I still don't want to. And what do you think about Captain Marvel?
I'm not excited for it.
I'm not excited
Listen,
either.
I'm gonna watch it, cause just so I could watch all the Marvel movies
Right. So
and just keep
you don't
in
miss out
line.
on-
So it sets up the next one, obviously, but it's how I felt with Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
I didn't really grow up reading those characters.
Me neither.
All right. I watched Doctor Strange. It was a good movie. It wasn't bad. I just didn't really care for
I
it.
think I fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was alright. It was a little trippy. Captain Marvel. I'm not really excited for it. It's whatever.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm not very. Look, like, we both watch a podcast called Geek History Lesson, and there's this host, Jason Inman, who recently, I not recently hear him say it, but he said our money is kind of like our vote as far as like what we want to see next. If we don't give like people our money as far as these movies, like Captain Marvel and stuff, then the studios won't make them.
Yeah.
If they don't get enough money, they won't make them. That's why they're gonna make another Aquaman movie because it made $1 billion. It could have been a crap movie, but it made $1 billion. So they're like, oh, we must have done something right.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make another one. I think Venom is another example. I didn't see Venom.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, I wanted to, but I don't think people liked it very much.
No.
And it made close to $1 billion. Did it make $1 billion?
It made like 840
It made close
million.
to $1 billion. So
Yeah.
they definitely got their money's worth.
And they're gonna make a sequel. I already heard a sequel's in the works.
Yeah, they're gonna make a sequel.
It was an alright movie. Ah, my god. It's Venom without Spider-Man. It's nuts. It's bananas.
But
yeah, go on.
I guess back to Captain Marvel. Yeah, I don't know anything about her.
Neither do I.
I
I've
don't
seen her a
think
few times in the
movie
comics.
is gonna change that. It's not
Maybe.
as far as the knowledge part, but I don't think I'm gonna come out with a greater appreciation of Captain
Yeah.
Marvel.
Maybe.
having
There is
seen
a
the movie.
chance.
Maybe.
There's a chance I'm like, oh shoot, this movie's freaking awesome.
It's just
I'm
one of
gonna
those
read
characters
Captain
that
Marvel.
I'm
Maybe.
not really
There's a chance.
interested in, and I don't think I will be. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Shazam though.
What do
Right
you-
after the original Captain Marvel.
Yeah. what
right
do you think
after.
about
It's gonna be great.
I am
Zachary Levi, from Chuck.
that? Yeah, we've both seen Chuck.
Oh,
It's
Chuck is
amazing.
amazing.
Serious.
I love it. Oh, it's gonna be. I think Shazam's gonna be really good. I hope so. Oh man, that's from that teaser clip. Have you
Mhm.
seen it? Where Billy
Yeah.
Batson jumps
Yeah, I've
off
seen
the
that
roof
few-
and he says Shazam and he's mid-air and he gets hit with a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. That was so good. Oh. Yeah, that should be good. I'm hoping to see I can't wait to see the rest of the Marvel family, as in
Yeah.
the Shazam
Yeah,
family.
Shazam family.
With Freddie Freeman as Captain Marvel Jr. His suit looks so good. It's like light blue. It's like Shazam's but like light blue.
Mm.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I like that part in the trailer where they're in the like a real estate agency or something.
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we need a lair. I'm just like
A lair.
A lair, and they're like, yeah, preferably one that overlooks like a
Waterfall.
waterfall, like crashing rocks was like, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. Oh man. Or when they're in the convenience store, gas station or whatever, and he's there's two thugs trying to rob the joint, and he comes up, the thugs point the gun at him and pull the trigger, and the bullets just fall down. They hit him and fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And Freddie Freeman looks at him and he's like, "Whoa, you got bullet immunity, bulletproof." Yeah, and he's like laughing. I love this so much. Zachary Levi, he's laughing. He's laughing at Freddie, and then he looks at the thugs, and he does a straight face. He goes, "Ha, ha, you're dead," and throws him out the window. I love that so much. Oh man, that was like Chuck. That gave me Chuck vibes.
Sorry about your window.
Yeah.
But at least you didn't get robbed.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Oh man, I feel like we covered news span like.
Yeah, news span. We reviewed
like
a bunch of.
2 months ago.
Oh man.
Word a little bit
great.
of everything.
Anything else we want to talk about?
I don't know, man. Oh yeah. Young Justice.
Season
3 finally comes
Outsiders.
out. Yes. Actually, we have to talk about multiple things on. Dude, we got stuff to talk about.
All right, cool, awesome.
We could talk about the Titans live action.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
And then, I guess what we thought about.
Young Justice.
Young Justice, yes, and
Reign of Superman. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, which one?
Read
Start?
my mind. Well, it's Young Justice.
Okay, cool.
I haven't
First
finished
episode.
it yet, but
Oh, you haven't finished it
I
yet.
have not finished.
So, I mean, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. So
They released 4 episodes
As of
last
this.
Friday. Not this past Friday, but the Friday before it, and I think they're on a break.
Mhm.
They're on a break, till like June. So,
Okay.
yeah, we're not gonna get any more Young Justice episodes till June. There's like 26 episodes, so,
That's.
I think it's up to episode 13 right now.
They're taking their time. I'm glad they're even making.
Yeah. Well, they're making way for because later this month, in about like a week and a half, Doom Patrol starts. So I think it's Young Justice, first half of Young Justice, take a break, Doom Patrol starts. Then when Doom Patrol's done, go back to Young Justice.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but Young Justice, what do you think so far?
I like it. I laughed because I was thinking of the episode where it's Nightwing, Roy Harper.
Oh yeah.
And
I know what
Guardian,
you're talking about. I think it's like episode
and then Roy Harper as a clone.
3, episode 4.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like postal workers, or they're like
No, security
undercovers
workers.
as security workers.
Yeah.
And, it's really fun.
I
You'll
love
have to watch
that.
it for yourself. But
Yeah, they have all the clones of the Harper clones.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so happy to see the original Roy Harper come back, the kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I loved him. I loved his look in season 2. He comes in season 2, right? Yeah, that's right. They find him in season 2.
With his prosthetic.
Yeah. I really like how they have the clone Roy Harper as Arsenal, and no, as Red Arrow. He's Red Arrow, and then original Roy Harper is Arsenal. I love that.
Yeah.
I like how they're differentiating them, shaved head and stuff like that. But man, that was a great episode. That was just a fun episode.
Yeah,
I loved
it was
it.
super funny.
One thing I've noticed about Young Justice is it's getting pretty graphic.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it is.
People getting shot in the head. People getting their face burned off. Dude, blood. Breaking their necks. I don't know if you... Vandal Savage breaks some dude's neck in one of the last episodes that got released. A chick's neck. Or something like that. Dude, it was graphic. That was a good episode, too. That was like an origin to Vandal Savage.
Wait, hold on. Freaking Violet / Halo gets her neck snapped, I'm pretty sure.
She gets her neck snapped. She dies like 3 times.
Gosh,
she gets her face burned, and she ends up dying, but then she comes back. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched. Yeah. Have you watched the episode with the other Bat family members when they come in?
This is Young Justice, you mean?
Yeah, Young Justice. Jason Todd.
Oh, wait. Is that when
They're on the...
He says, Grace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the baby's Damien. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Is with Talia. This is Damien.
I imagine so.
Yeah. I am so excited to see Jason Todd. Jason Todd is probably he's my favorite Bat family member. He's arguably my favorite like DC character in general.
Great,
dude. I love Jason Todd, and I was so excited they hinted at him, teased him in Young Justice season 2 when they go to the memorial.
Yes. Not Hall of Justice.
Mount Olympus.
Hall of Fallen Titans.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like that.
They showed the hologram of him. I was like, I really hope we see Jason Todd. When I watched it, I was like, oh man. And I was like, just put him in season 3. If they're ever gonna make a season 3, put him in season 3. Make him the villain for like 2 episodes, and then he comes back and he becomes Red Hood and he's in Batman's good graces or something like that. I just want to see him. I don't care. I wanted to see him, and we saw him, and he was like a ninja.
Yeah, no. You could tell that he is just gotten out
of the Lazarus
pit,
yeah.
So he's still a little like
wonky.
Yeah, he's still a little unknowledgeable about what's happening, but he knows who Dick Grayson is apparently.
Yeah, he remembers him now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Question is, oh never mind.
What?
I was like, question is, where's Tim? But I was like, oh wait.
Oh yeah, no. Tim's
last season.
Have you seen that episode? When it's like it focuses on the individual leader's team, so it's a whole episode. One part of the episode focuses on Nightwing's team. Another part focuses on Batman's team with Tim leading that team, his little squad. And then another part of the episode is focusing on Aqualads or Aquaman. He's Aquaman now.
Oh yeah.
I love his design. His team, but Tim Drake. He's in a team, little mini team right now with spoiler Stephanie Brown, Arrowette, I believe. Really cool red costume. I forgot her name, her real name. Orphan, who is most likely Cassandra Cain.
They
haven't said who's under the hood. Yeah, they just keep calling her Orphan. That episode was really good.
I can imagine that being Cassandra Cain.
Yeah. That episode's really good. I loved it. I love Tim Drake's design. I love everybody's design.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I've been waiting for season 3 for
so long.
Years.
It's been like 5 years, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they brought it back. I don't know why in the world they would cancel it to begin with. It's one of those shows.
Toy sales apparently went down.
Great toy sales. Yeah. Gosh, can't have that. Cool.
Jesus. I'm excited.
Alright. So Young Justice, 2 Titans, live action.
2 Titans. Okay.
Just Titans, yeah. So first season wrapped. Second season doesn't come out till when?
They haven't said. It's supposed to start production in about a month, 2 months maybe. Okay. And it's supposed to end production around August, September. Okay. And I heard that they could also release it later this year, around October, over November. So could film, wrap, and launch all this year. There's a possibility.
Okay. And what did you think about
the first
season?
Overall, I liked it. It could have been a lot better with almost anything, could be, except for Into the Spider-Verse. That was perfect. I love Dick Grayson. He's my favorite character of the show. Just because he's awesome. The fight scenes are amazing. The fight choreography, fantastic. I love the way they just Robin's fight scenes are amazing. I don't really care too much about everybody else's.
Yeah, no. I mean, Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove. That's what. Oh, there's 2.
Yeah.
I love them.
Hawk and Dove. I mean, Beast Boy is just a tiger most of the time. Yeah. When he's fighting. Raven. She just makes people vomit up blood. Yeah.
The Starfire burns people.
Yeah, she just burns people. So not a lot of fight going on right there.
Yeah.
But
Robin. Yeah. Brendan Thwaites, I think that's his name, right? He's a British fellow. British fellow. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. No, I loved it. Jason Todd. What'd you think of that episode?
His introduction, you mean?
Yeah. The 3rd episode. I think the episode name's called Jason Todd.
Oh, yeah. Of course. I knew that. Yeah, I dig it. He looks like Jason Todd.
He acts like him.
I kind of wish his costume was different. I know it said like, oh, it's upgraded. Like it's.
Yeah, I mean, if you look closely, it's slightly different.
It's like visually
whatever.
Different as far as like.
Visibly.
Yeah.
Visibly. Yeah. Visually. I don't think that's what it is.
It's not. Yeah, I wish his costume was a little different, but I get it. It's probably easier to remake a pre-existing costume
and just add to it.
Yeah, just make it look shinier or whatever.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter. The ad pieces are a lot longer and stuff. He's got different shoulder pads and stuff, but overall, it's basically the same suit.
Yeah, Jason Todd's behavior is very
spot on
for the most
for
part.
me.
I think. I mean, my perfect Jason Todd is like, he's like the definition of anti-hero. So he's morally stable. Like, he'll do what's right, but do it a wrong way. Like killing people, no matter what it takes. Criminals deserve to be punished, no matter what, and like in no matter what manner. In Titans, he just kind of beats up on some cops.
Dude, he beats the crap out of cops.
He beats the crap out of them.
He kicks the shit out of them.
Yeah.
That fight scene was amazing too. But yeah, him beating up on some cops is a little out of character. I mean, they do explain it, which I like that they explained it. Oh, the cops beat down on me, so now it's my time to beat down on them. But still, it's kind of
yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, if Jason Todd grew up and like if he was beaten up by cops, as far as that goes, like I could definitely see his inner demons as far as authority figures in the like GCPD and stuff like that. Or it would make more sense if in his eyes every cop is like corrupt, like how when Commissioner Loeb was like commissioner. I mean that's a little bit old timey because I'm sure we get Commissioner Gordon as the GCPD commissioner, which I'm sure once he's in that role, there's like a sparse amount of dirty cops.
Yeah.
But if there were to be a storyline in which, well, not a storyline, but just like knowledge of like a bunch of corrupt cops, I'm sure he would have more reason to do that.
Beat the crap out of them.
To beat the crap out of them, but it didn't seem justified in my opinion. As far as like, I mean, you could take Jason Todd's character wherever you want. That just seemed like the only difference I saw from like traditional comic Jason Todd, or at least in some stories.
Do you remember what he said to the last cop he beat the crap out of when he did the freaking jumping backbreaker? He was like, "Lights out, bitch!"
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I thought that was so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But overall, the Robin, just the way like they move, like fighting wise, is perfection.
Yeah.
But a lot of the writing was a little with Titans, at least for me. And it was visually dark. Like, not just the tone wise, like visually, I couldn't really see much in some episodes.
Yeah.
I just wish they like just bring the light up.
DC, at least the overseers of that show are really set on making it darker, for sure, in every way possible, making it like more violent, adding more blood, gore, whatever they need to, which I don't think is. I mean, that's not gonna solve the problems.
Yeah.
By any means, like.
They love it though.
Right.
DC love it. Like they added it in Young Justice.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, if we're talking about realistic Gotham, of course, add as much blood as you want because that's Gotham City. As far as away from Gotham, like, not saying that the crime of that scale doesn't happen, but I would rather them not have, like, someone get decapitated for no other reason.
Yeah.
Just to kind of cut someone's head off, you know?
Yeah,
like,
just for the sake of it.
This dude's head just got cut off.
Oh, what'd you think of Dick Grayson, his character? Like, a lot of people were like, he's a little too brutal for Dick Grayson. Someone's like, oh, was this Jason Todd?
Yeah, I mean, wait, was that scene in the alley? I kind of forget. I have to rewatch it. Was that a dream sequence, or did that actually happen?
You talking about in the first episode?
Yeah, when he's like shooting people.
Yeah, no, that actually happened. Yeah, he wasn't actually. I don't think he was actually shooting people. I think he was just shooting above their heads, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
that scene was brutal.
Yes. So I mean, I don't think it makes sense to have Dick Grayson worry about where he's going to if he's already there. You know, if he's like, I don't want to be Batman. He's too brutal. He's gonna cross the line. Like, dude, you're
already
just
past
as
him.
close.
Yeah, you're so close.
Like if you did
dragging that dude's face, he like breaks the window, drags him out.
That was crazy.
And then just dragged his face across the window shards. I was like,
that's not a Dick Grayson thing to do.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no,
I'm waiting for the quips. Dick Grayson's supposed to be funny. He's not funny. I mean, he's got like little slight funny moments in the show, but
yeah, no. I mean, one that comes to mind is like when Starfire like calls him Dick, like in the way that most people. Is like,
yo, Dick.
And he's like, oh, I haven't heard that one before. But other than that, he's not very quippy. I mean, maybe we'll see a different side of him.
Hopefully.
But I don't know. I always think Dick Grayson is like the good cop to Bruce's bad cop when they're together. But now it seems like both of them are just
bad cop.
This close to.
That sounds like the other guys. The movie The Other Guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. He was like, okay, he's talking to Will Ferrell. This is a little off track. Sorry.
Yeah,
we're gonna do good cop, bad cop. Okay, ready? You go be good cop. I was like, okay. Hey, you motherfucker! Wait, what are you doing? Oh, I thought you said bad cop, bad cop. Sorry, I just ran off a tangent right there. It was funny. Sorry. What do you think of the last episode, the season finale?
Oh man.
Cause I have some words about that.
Yeah. Season finale. Okay, so things we were quote unquote promised in the Titans first season was like Dick Grayson becoming Nightwing.
Yes.
Growing out of his Robin persona and becoming Nightwing. And for some reason, I guess I thought he was gonna dress up like he gets his Nightwing costume, or at least we see him suit up as Nightwing.
Yeah.
As like an end credit scene or something. We didn't get that.
We didn't. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing like what a new Nightwing would look like. We saw early things of Batman potentially being in there.
Yeah.
He was and wasn't.
Yes. Spoilers. It was Trigon was the main villain of the season. Was like making Dick hallucinate. He was in his head.
Yeah, he's pretty much trying to prove to Raven, who's Trigon's
daughter.
That even like Dick Grayson,
Can
like
be
the
corrupted.
leader of their team, could be corrupted and pass the line that he is kind of struggling not to cross. And in this kind of hallucination / dream sequence, Dick Grayson is trying to fight Bruce Wayne / Batman. Throughout Gotham, it ends up being in Wayne Manor, in the basement, I guess the Batcave.
Yeah.
And Batman kills Starfire and like every SWAT member that goes down there.
Dude, he murders them.
Yeah.
He murders the shit out of them.
Yeah, so definitely line has been crossed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, spoilers, he kills the Joker.
He kills
the Joker finally. He throws him off a building onto a car.
And then stabs him.
And then stabs him.
Yeah. Oh, because he throws him off. And he lives. And then in the hospital, he stabs him. He goes back to finish the job.
That's... Alright.
Yeah. There's a Batarang sticking out.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I guess that's the last straw. Batman's killed Joker, plenty of SWAT members that have done nothing wrong, just wanting to stop this crazed Batman from killing anyone else. And then Starfire, or Coriander, he's never been called Starfire yet. Corey Anders, who's a cop in this
FBI,
sequence.
I think.
Yeah, something like that. She gets killed, and basically Dick blows up the Batcave.
Yeah.
Right. And
the most anticlimactic thing between Batman and Robin is when he...
Yeah. Okay, so after that collapsed Batcave on Batman, Bruce Wayne, and he just walks over... I forget the line he says.
He's like, you wanted me to like.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you won, Batman. Like, you wanted me to do this, and then he steps on his. It seems to be his like chest or something, or maybe his neck. But it's like, so basically, he snaps his neck. But it's like, yeah,
it's such
like
a soft stomp.
It's like so unbelievable, and it just doesn't like. That finale was like a little bit disappointing as far as the story goes.
You know what we were promised with that episode? The trailer to the episode said Batman versus Robin.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna see them fight. That shit's gonna be dope. The choreography's gonna be on point. They didn't fight once.
The only physical touch they have is
that
stick
next
breaks
stomp. Yeah, that's it.
Like,
Dick just stays in the car. He lets all these dudes get murdered. He doesn't go help them.
Yeah, Dick Grayson could have like farted on this man and he could have died. Anyway.
It wasn't a good. It was an okay episode. It wasn't a good season finale at all.
No, it wasn't a good season finale.
It was supposed to have. I think they cut like an episode. It was supposed to be like 12 episodes. It was only 11. The original season finale is now the premiere of season 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it! Now I'm gonna wait so long for Nightwing.
And then talking about the end credit scene.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that.
Superboy and Crypto.
Yeah, Superboy and Crypto. Can't wait.
It looks like Cadmus, yeah.
No, I think it's
the actor is.
Yeah, no. Some big buff dude.
Just big dude with a dog.
Could
be John Wick for all we know.
Yeah,
it's not John.
He's got the Superman shield tattooed on his right arm, shoulder.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't know what much more to talk about. I'm excited to see Superboy.
I am.
Whoever that actor may be.
Yeah, maybe Dylan Sprayberry. He played young Clark Kent in Man of Steel, and he's huge right now.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Well, not the huge part, but like him being
Yeah.
Young Clark.
Yeah, he was young Clark.
He looks identical to Henry Cavill. That was good casting.
So I'd love to see him as Superboy.
Yeah. Not much more than that. Donna Troy looks.
I love Donna Troy. I loved her.
Cool.
Her and a lasso.
Yeah.
So good. But it was alright. Titans was alright.
Yeah, Titans was alright. You could tell. I mean, Jeff Johns, who's I don't know what his title role is.
I think he like wrote most of the episodes.
He wrote it. Okay, so. I'm a little disappointed in Jeff Johns as far as
Jeff Johns has like the best Titan series ever. One of the best.
Yeah,
Teen
Titans series. It was like early 2000s. Teen Titans run really good. I have almost all the volumes. Super good. That's kind of where Young Justice got their idea that Superboy is half Lex's DNA, half Superboy. I mean Superman's rather. Yeah. So, so that's where he gets that from, which is great. I think there's a lot of inspiration from that run in Young Justice rather than Teen Titans, though, the live action one.
Yeah.
But other than that, we'll finish it up with Reign of Superman.
Reign of Superman. Yep.
This also includes the Lex / Superman DNA and Superboy.
Yeah, like origin.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used the design for Superboy and Reign of Superman is the '90s Superboy.
Yeah,
I love the jacket and the cut and the glasses. I love that look. Did you watch Death of Superman?
I did.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. Going into it not knowing a lot of Superman characters, as far as like Cyborg Superman, didn't really know.
It was basically a Justice League movie.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know a ton about Steel either.
Yeah, same.
I didn't know a ton about Steel, so going into it, kind of like a new viewer of a lot of these things.
Are you talking about Reign of Superman or
Reign of Superman.
Oh, okay. I cried during fucking Death of Superman. I watched it. I cried. I got emotional.
I don't think I cried, but I think I was getting some feels.
Yeah.
Oh man. So overall, good movie. DC anime movies are always
pretty decent.
Really good.
Decent to good, really good.
Yeah, so there's some that would have been like, oh, that's alright, but most of the time they're really, really good. And this is no exception. Not only is it like a good movie, but it also includes a ton of comic inspiration as far as Superboy's original costume, which could be seen in like the original Young Justice comic book. We get it's
You're talking about
Return of Superman, is it? When he gets the classic black costume, long hair.
Yep.
We get that in here, which is amazing.
One of my favorite designs of the whole movie is Eradicator.
Yes.
I love his suit.
It's actually super cool.
Oh, dude, it's so cool. I would love for that to be the actual Superman suit. And then we have Steel. I don't really know too much about him, but he was pretty cool. He was alright.
Yeah, he's in Justice League Unlimited, which is
a
series I just finished.
Oh, nice.
I think I watched it as a kid, but never really.
I'm finishing up.
I'm
rewatching Justice League, the animated series, and then Justice League Unlimited is basically the part 2.
Yeah. But yeah, that movie was real good.
Yeah, I like Death of Superman better. Just saying, made me cry. But I love this one though. I did like this one. It was really good.
Let me see. We could get Super Sons now.
Yeah.
We could get Damian Wayne
and dude, I love that run so much.
The only thing is,
that
it's
comic
not gonna
run.
be Jonathan Kent. It'll be Connor.
Yeah, it'll be Connor Kent.
If they do it. Which, I mean, why not? I mean, I think they should have them.
And I think it'd still be the same back and forth. That'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
I love Super Sons. They're so funny. It's so funny.
I've heard some awesome things about it.
The only thing is that Connor Superboy and Reign of Superman is nothing like John Kent.
No. Jonathan Kent is like...
He's
from
like
what I've heard, is like that classic Boy Scout.
Superman. He's Superman in a kid's body. That's what he is.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so we get Connor in this universe. He seems to be similar to Damian as far as this, like...
He's very cocky.
Yeah,
very arrogant. But I think he, like, settles down more during the actual movie.
Yeah, I'd like to see him mature a little bit and have Damian be the, kind of the angry one of the two. If they
Damian's
end up
always
doing
angry.
Yeah. But, looking forward to seeing, the next things they're gonna make. I know Hush. Is it being made right now?
I think so. It's supposed to release this year.
That's
yeah. Hush. There's a Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
There's a Justice League versus the Fatal 5, which
is coming out soon.
It's coming. Soon. It comes out like later this year.
Relatively soon.
It's being. The animation is the style of the Justice League animated series and Unlimited series, Bruce Timm style.
That's gonna be
sweet. That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be really cool.
There's a rumor of the Batman Long Halloween animated movie. That's gonna be great.
Yes.
I hope that's real. I hope that's real. That's gonna be great.
I hope they do the just back to back with. I mean, it's gonna be. Do you think it's gonna be within the same universe as the current movies?
Maybe it could be. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I think Hush will be. I think definitely Hush will be. I don't think Long Halloween will be. I think Long Halloween will be like separate, kind of like the Killing Joke movie.
I think so too.
And then you could go like Death of Superman and Reign of Superman. You could do Long Halloween and Dark Victory.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, Dark Victory is Dick Harrison's
origin
story pretty much. So you can't really do that within that universe. Or they could just stick with the first Long Halloween storyline and implement that into the universe. Because all it deals with is Harvey, stuff in Gotham pretty much.
Yeah, the Falcons.
Yeah, Calendar Man, and whoever that his copycat is.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we wrap this up?
We should, yeah.
All right. Again, thank you for listening. This is our first ever podcast episode 1. What is the name of our podcast again?
It would be Comicore PowWow podcast.
PowWow. That is with a capital W, folks.
PowWow.
Chicka wow. Wow. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tagline. That's all, folks.
We're gonna get sued.
Yeah. I don't think we're allowed to say that legally. All right. Bye, guys.
See you later.